how are you? I think we're on. I think we're here. Welcome to the Monday edition of... of course, I'm getting totally distracted looking at Facebook. Just getting myself set up here. Alright, we're gonna dive in, guys. Once I figure that out here. Alright, hey, we're here. So we're gonna start off. I'm working on this week's card class stuff. A little behind, I'll be honest, but I needed to creatively do something else to get my head in gear, get, some stress worked out. So we're gonna work with this really cute puppy themed. I'm just gonna get this piece of paper kind of set so I kind of know where the table is at. This really cute puppy die, which I think is adorable. So I just want to die cut it just to see what is it, because I have no idea how it looks or what it does or what it can do. So with that in mind, we're going to grab some paper, which I really should have prepped ahead of time, but I didn't, but that's typically me. I'm just looking for a nice piece of paper to slice that with. Alright, we're going to need the paper trimmer, which is way over here. Of course, I'm wearing the wrong t-shirt tonight. I like this t-shirt, but it doesn't quite suit what I'm trying to do right now. Alright, so pretty much... I'll be honest. Oh yeah, I looked at the cat die. That's what's throwing me off. Okay. So it's a really tight 3.5 here. Should be able to work it. So I'm like, oh, the cat die will fit in the die cut machine, but I didn't check the puppy one. Of course. All right, we're good. We're gonna roll with it because I just want to see how it cuts, how it looks, and what I can do with it. Put the paper trimmer away. Grab my stack of plates, and we're diving in. So since I've kind of slightly upgraded my plates, although I did order the newer metallic shims, but I haven't fully switched over to them yet. I'm still kind of in shims limbo with the old ones. Alright, so I'll show you guys what I'm doing. I really should show that, shouldn't I? Move this over. So here's the plates. So we got the clear, that one, that one, that one, that one. So quite a few little plates happening. Right, baby puppy? So this is going to be like really, really tight, this fit. So kind of like that. It would help if I have everything lined up too. And then that. And then that. This should work. If not, I might have to swap out my system here. Because I really want to see this cute die. Let's hope she worked. Oh, I think she did. Oh, it's coming out. It's coming out. Yeah, these metallic shim, although this is not the metallic shim, but this still works really, really well. Oh, look how cute it is. Oh my god, it's so cute. It's so cute. It's so cute. I get out though. Easier said than done. Let me grab my big box of tools. Again, easier said than done. I'm having quite a time lately. There we go. Oh, look how cute it is. So I'm going to have to ponder on this, on what we can do with the puppy die and the kitty die too. I think we can kind of do multicolor, kind of run it through twice or whatever to get the different colors of the doggy. I think we're going to do that, but that is another time. So for now, I can get back, now that I've seen the die, I can kind of work with it. I do need to get on track with this month's class, right, buddy? Well, he's here. He's just being a little doodle baby. Hi, baby. And she's now eating. Good girl. Alright, so in the meantime, this is getting put aside. Now that I see the die, gives me something to think about, because I have a different plan for tonight. Is a different card that I want to work on. That is actually a really easy one. It's more or less a stamping card, kind of, sort of. I'm trying to do cat and dog theme here with the class. That way it's not all just puppies and dogs. So that's what we're kind of working towards. Alright, I'm just going to put the dies somewhere safe. Cute little puppy. Cute little puppy. Isn't it really cute? Like, yeah, because you can definitely do multi-layer with it, I think. So that's going to be fun to get into. Alright, just going to make a little more room. So we're going to do some paper cutting. We're going to see what we can come up with here. Because I think I already have a card base started in my box of goodies. So I'm just going to bounce this over here for a moment. Yeah, I do. I can see it. Alright, I have a card base that started. So we're just going to roll with that. We're going to need another piece soon of the white. And we're going to need some red. Because this time I'm using red. I might change up the colors, but we shall see. But for now, just going to go with red until I narrow in on what it's going to be. I've got some cute other dog papers to play with. Alright, so get that up. Get that out. Alright. Get this kind of back to where it needs to be, so I kind of know where we're at. Alright, so let's get some red. So my card base, when it's folded, is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So I want to really change the size. So I'm going to go 5" by, so if it's 4 1/4, I want to go like a 1 inch less, so 3 1/4. This might be too small. Let me see. No, I think it'll be good. And I'm casing someone's card, by the way, in case you're wondering, like, where am I getting this from? So that's seriously... Oh, I forgot to go a little smaller. Okay, I realized what I did there. You know what? I kind of like it that way. Alright, I like it that way. So let's continue. Now, to make the other piece a little bit, so that was... I'm going to go a little less for how I want to do this. I'm going to change it up. Okay, hold on. I'm going the wrong way. So that was 3 1/4. So don't follow my measurements because I'm just scrolling as I go here. Alright, we got some paper. And the rest is really stamping and playing around, so. Because this is what I'm kind of thinking. It is pretty small. Here, we'll move this so you can kind of really see the layout. It looks nice, but it's different. Okay. Alright, we gotta get some stamps. So we're going with the Pet Love stamps again. This time I'm going to use the paw print. And I'm going to get a block here when I find my block, which is hiding. So paw print, paw print, paw print, paw print. Right in front of me. So we're just going to do a paw print stairs right up the side of the white. Super cute. Alright, let me get a little tighter in here so I can focus. So So I'm just going to use black ink, and I'm not going to use Stamparatus or Positioner alike or all of the above. You know what? It's not needed tonight. So we're just going to roll with this as it is. So just get some black ink on there, so I can kind of get the design of this figured out. Hey Elaine, how are you? So I'm going to get this a little evened out here. So I just want the paw prints to be stepping up like that. That's how I like that effect. That's a personal me who's really into that. Hey Elaine, how are you? I might have already said that. My listening skills are a little lacking tonight. But that way it's almost like the hint of the paws got into something, you know. Hi buddy. Yes, buddy's here. He's laying down. I can't reach my stuff because I am. It's okay, little buddy. I just need to reach my sponge, which is way, 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 way on the other side of the table. Alright, so we got that. Now, because I got like a red card thing going on, or red-ish to it, I'm trying to decide the next ink, and I don't know yet. Elaine, I am working on a possible design for this month's class. Because I'm still working on it. So, because I want to come up with the cat version of what I'm doing. And see what I can do. Okay, so here's the stamps. So, I'm just looking at them. The sample one I saw online used Love Comes with Four Paws. But they did the colors differently. I can very well do that because it was a very nice card. Let's see what colors I got here on the table tonight. I don't really have red out here, so I'm going to have to dig for red. Now that Buddy's decided to leave the room. He's left the room, people. Alright, let me find my ink box, because I've kind of moved everything around recently. So my ink box is kind of tucked away where it's not so easy to get into. Typical kitty. I have to make the room more complicated. For absolutely no reason. Alright, spare with me a moment. Because, yeah, I probably should have prepped, but nah, I like to wing it. Oh, hi, he's back. Or is it her? Oh, no, it's Ivy here. Can you see Ivy? Hey, Princess Ivy. Hi, Princess. Who's a good girl? She's like, I'm the adventurous one. I'm going to see what's going on, Mommy. Because you keep talking about puppies. Yes. I like stuff going on. So now Ivy's graced us for presents. Because she's a beautiful girl. Alright. I'm going to use Poppy Parade for lack of a color, really. Alright, so someone's curled up beside me currently. Okay, let me get this back. But yes, for all my work on this room and improve it, I'm still a ways to go, guys. I was getting it fully done. Kind of took a detour for a while. Okay, we'll do Poppy Parade. So, hi Ivy, good girl. And Buddy's not upstairs. All right, so I have a choice. Let me see that stamp. Love Comes in Four Paws. Buddy, I thought I heard something. Hey, buddy. Buddy. Okay, I'll be right back, because Buddy's getting into trouble. I can sense it. Buddy. What are you doing? That's not for you. Come on. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on. Not for you. Still not for you. Oh, buddy. Come on. Buddy. Buddy, come on. Come on, buddy. Buddy, come on. Get your butt up here. Buddy, come on. Come on. You don't listen to me very well, do you? Hey, no. Buddy. Oh, there goes my video. Buddy. Hey, buddy, come on. Come on. Thank you. Okay, I'm back for real. And we have Buddy here. Okay. Alright. Yeah, Elaine's talking about her room was tidy until she went to Scrapfest. Alright, so what just happened was, here's something interesting. So our dinner tonight, we had chicken, and there's still leftover chicken on top of the stove. And our cute little buddy here loves chicken, but he's allergic to chicken. So there he is trying to climb the stove top. I'm just going to sandpaper this because my edge is rough. There he is just trying to climb the stove top so he can get at the chicken. So here I am trying to discourage him from climbing the stove and at least put up the kitchen barrier, because we have barriers around the house. That way to keep the dogs from, getting into everything. And I'm trying to get the barrier up so I can convince him to don't hang out in the kitchen with his paws on the counter like, I want chicken. So, yeah. Yeah, just sandpapering my edges a bit because it's bugging me. So, here's the thing. When you use a really dull paper trimmer blade, your edges get kind of frayed. But if you use sandpaper, you can sandpaper them. Now, my blade my trimmer has two blades. I have a good blade and a dull blade. Because when I do scrappy pages, I just use this anyway. So, it's effective for me to do it this way. But when I'm doing test projects, I end up using the dull blade, which is really not good. Alright, so here's what we got going on here. I'll just do it on top of the case so you can actually see it. Because that versus white on white on white doesn't always work. So this is what we're kind of going for. Here, I'll hold it up. Okay. And then we're going to stamp a phrase. Because I'm kind of doing what the original online shows. But I want to change it. But I might just leave it. I'm going to close up trying to close the case. Which is closing. Alright, so I'm going to do some stamping. So, I got the Puppy Parade out. So, I got to figure out how am I doing this? Which is a very good question. Which I might just do what the original has. So, that's where sticky notes is a crafter's best friend for so many reasons. So, I'm going to use the sticky note to cover up the bottom. That way I can just get the phrase love. Like that. And I'm just going to peel that away. And then stamp the word love. There we go. Not bad, eh? And then I'm going to swap to the black. First, I'm going to clean that well. Then you gotta let it dry. A little bit. So if I'm worried about what's on here, I can take... Of course, I got hand wet and everything. This might not be the best of examples. I can take what I did and just kind of cover it up if I'm worried about any excess stamping. So then I'm going to need another sticky note. But I might need to know where that word love is. But at least that's one example if you know exactly where you're stamping. If you don't know where you're stamping, that's okay. So I'm just going to get this down. Painter's tape works for this too, in case you're looking for another technique on how to, and this also shows me how wet that still is too. Alrighty, so then I'm just going to hang on to that paper. So let's see if this works. I gotta bring that a little closer to me. So if I want to match it up, just kind of line up with the existing. And not bad. I would suggest let it dry a little longer because I got a bit of a dual effect here, but it kind of works though. So it's still cool. Anyway, so there we go. So there's that. I kind of like the way the card is. I might just stick with it. So I'm going to clean my stamp here. Let's give it a really good clean. Be careful not to stick my hand in that too much. Alrighty. So then my stamps are here. Put that away too. That way I don't accidentally leave everything for the doodles. Alrighty. Put the block away for the moment. Somewhere. Alright, so let's glue this together. Just kind of see how we're going to work. Because I would definitely say do that multi-step with longer timeline in between. Especially since there's chatter online in the Stampin' Up! Community about the new ink pads coming out. Like, especially the new black that we're having, which is not going to be the same as this, requires longer dry time in between your stamping. So that is a bit of a concern for some of us who are a little more class and we want to get going, we want to get stuff done. But it is what it is. Or, you know, some people do source ink elsewhere. So I'm going to flip over, get some adhesive. I'm going to use dimensionals this time when they want to cooperate. So I'm thinking this might be a nice, easy, simple card for Saturday. So I just like the look of it. It's just a very nice, bland but elegant. Maybe bland is not the right word, but you know, it's just a nice, simple card that just works. Okay, got this, got that. Grab this. That's got dimensionals. Kind of put it centered. I did it a little differently than theirs. And I'm just going to move this aside so you can actually see it on the table. It's cute. Now, the only thing is, my question really is, am I missing anything? Or is that good enough? Now, that's something I'm going to have to figure out. And I think just overall, I'm just going to put this centered. Sorry, center-ish. This is right under the camera, but the camera angle is super wide and crazy. But yeah, I might just leave it as is. Lay on it and lay on it. Sleep on it for, you know what I mean. Let me correct myself. Do the project. Walk away from it for a day. Think about it. And just kind of see later how I feel. If I need to do anything about it. Because I just really like it. Are we making a cat card? Great question, Elaine. What I'm thinking is, I die cut this at the start of the video just to see this die. I'm thinking of giving people the option of cat or dog, or both. Because, hey, not everybody's a dog lover, not everybody's a cat lover. So, I die cut this earlier just to see how the layout is, to get an idea of how I'm going to do it. But at least this card is also pretty generic between cat and dog lover, so it doesn't have to be one way or another. And I do like this card. Alrighty. So I'm going to put that aside. I'm going to play with this die for a moment. So we've got the puppy here, who's really, really cute and adorable. So, and let's pull up the cat die too, because maybe we'll play with both for a bit until we run out the video. Let me find my dies, which are hiding. So there's the kitty. Meow. That way I get a bit of an idea of how it looks. So with that, I'm going to need some colored cardstock. What color? I don't know. That way I can kind of play with the dies and get a feel for how I want to use it. Ah, well that'd be a good card, Elaine. I'm glad you asked, because that does make an impact on when I'm coming up with for this Saturday, because I'm still working on it. All right, just trying to free up the kitty. Meow. But yeah, like, so let's see what we can accomplish with these dies. And these dies do just barely fit in the mini machine, which is like, thank God, because I used the mini for everything. So, okay. So I'm just going to see if I can reach around behind me, give me a moment, and find some black cardstock. Black and orange, just to muck around with the concept, okay? Yeah, just thinking for a moment on colors. Okay, good enough. Not the orange I want, but it'll suit the playing around right now. Alright, so I need to measure the dies again, because I didn't fully measure earlier. So if I go this way, it's about 3.5 by, we'll say 4. And then with the kitty meow, yeah, 3.5. Yeah, well, let's do 3.5 by 4. Alright, so. Okay, this is already like 5 inches, good. So 3.5 by 4, just to shorten it down. The black one. So 3.5 by 4. And I need a white to be able to finish this cutie off. So 3.5 by 4. Alright, there. So we're going to do some kind of quickish die cuts. Hopefully. I need the plates again, which I put away earlier. Don't know where to put things right now, but that's okay. Alright, so I'm just going to speed through die cutting here. Because, I mean, most of you know how to die cut, I would hope. So, for the dog die, let's get the dog out. Who let the dog out? That was a song back in the day. I'm going to test to run the white and the orange at the same time for the kitty. Just to see how well this can punch through, perhaps. When you have 2 plates together, or 2 sheets. Ooh, you got some bargains at Michael's, Elaine. That's awesome. Alright, so the black came out pretty good. I gotta slightly trim it because I didn't quite get the one edge, but it looks really good though. Yeah, just give it a quick trim just to kind of help it along here. Alright, so then we got the kitty cat, meow. And then we're just going to do both the colors at once. That could be very interesting. Now what I'll need to do is for those cat and dog dies, I might need to Google online what concepts people have done with it. Because that way I can see, like, because it's a different manufacturer, different kind of dies and all. Oh, it does cut well with 2 pieces. Cool. Cool, cool. Alrighty. And adorable. Because the thing is, when you get around to buying something or trying to sell something from another company, sometimes you get so used to your own company's way of crafting and doing things that when you see another company's version of their spin on a concept, sometimes that can really help jumpstart new ideas. So it is cool to get into what else is out there, you know. Alrighty, so not the best of color choices, but we're gonna roll with this because this is what I got tonight as a quick crafty scramble. So, because when I ran the dies through, I saw, okay, there's something I can definitely do here. So we'll start with the doggy first. Doggy's gonna be a little easier. So essentially, we got a black and a white die cut, these accent die cut, but we can overlay some of these. So first is start cutting here our little puppy, the black one, because there's going to be the base color and then there's going to be the color we're going to put on top. So, see what I mean? Like, I'll have to figure out the colors. It's just, at least for the moment, this is really fun to get into. And then for the lower bit, same thing. And I've got like a puppy nose, which I can almost use for something else. So some of these pieces I could keep and mix and match of other colors in the future. So there is our tuxedo puppy. Kind of cute, just to kind of get the concept going. But yes, if anybody has suggestions on color combinations for our puppy, I would love to hear it. That way, as the next couple days, as I'm digging for papers, because I am so, yeah, I should do this on camera, because I'm so gonna use this in our class, because I just think this is absolutely adorable, this set. If like I'm worried about the color overlay, I could always trim or just, you know, whatever, but you know, that works too, just to kind of get the concept. But yeah, this is like really, really cute, so. But there's our puppy. Our black and white cute little puppy. So I mean, black seems to be a strong color, but at least that's one way of working with the dyes. Now let's see what the kitty. I got white and orange, so. Do you think I should do white base with orange accents or orange base with white accents? Beige and dark brown, white on black. Yeah. I'm trying to think how to do the kitty here. I should finish punching out the centers. It would be helpful if I take a piece of paper, write that down, and put the dog colors. And I'm going to do that. Dog colors. beige and dark brown. Black and white. Okay. There we go. Thank you for that. Okay. So for the kitty, I'm just trying to think how I want to do this. I'll do white base and then an orange kitty. How's that? So with that concept, it does take a little more playing, but here's where this can get fun. Let's play with this. Alright, so I'm going to use some of the kitty ears, because I think there's something there for that. And I guess ideally it helps to do all this a bit at a time, so you kind of know where you're at in your design. And Seal Plus is not recommended for this step. For how it's so glue dots is so much better to pull this off. But I'm not reaching for mine right now. But yeah, these dies. Yes, orange on white. Yeah, these dies are absolutely incredible. I'm glad I got them.
Buddy, come here.
Actually, yeah, I am going to reach for my glue dots because this has a lot more than I realized. Bear with me a moment because they're way, way up high. Okay, there's my glue dots. Yeah, they're going to be needed. But I'll definitely come up with some better colors than this orange. This was just a test run. It was a quick sample. Oh, I got an itchy paw. But even like orange and beige, I think can work too. Alright, so let's get some glue dots going. Alright, and then my pokey stick is here, and I just had a piece I popped out, so I'm going to flip it over. Put 2 glue dots on there. Well, like the first card that we're doing is going to have like a beige or like a vanilla look to it anyway, so it's just as well that I think that'll work quite well. Yeah, but what I'll do is, I was trying to think how to do this on that day. I might not die cut these yet until that day, until, hey, everybody's at the class and find out, hey, do you want cat or dog or both? What kind of suggested colors do you want to do if you're a doggy? But at least I got a couple samples here when we're done to show like how we're going to do this. So, okay, I've got that. This kitty's going to be like a space kitty. Alright, I'm going to start knocking out the accents for its hair. So I'm just fussy cutting. So the kitty is definitely more fussy cutting than, you know, intended. So I'm just going to put the one cat above the other so I kind of know which part of its hair we're working on, or fur or something. That way I don't get too mixed up here. Oh, Elaine's saying both. Yeah, no, I think definitely both. But I just think, yeah, maybe just cut that day, because that way there's a bit of choice. You can mix and match. So I've got some cardstock digging to do this week. So there we go. Look how cute that's coming along. So Elaine, if you want to know the information for the cat dies too, let me know. Because they are absolutely adorable. So for me, Saturday was well shopped, for I found something really cool new. I also have tucked away I might bring them for the class anyway. A set of cat and dog stamps that I got from another scrapbook store last year. And I haven't even used them yet. Maybe I'll pull them out for just bring them along to the class in case people just want to play with them for a few minutes or something. Which I'm cool with that too. Especially if the class is clickety-click done and we get some extra time. Hey, a little bit of chat and hang out and, you know, stuff like that. So I might bring those. Oh, hi, buddy. You okay there, little buddy? He's getting all squirmy under me. Okay, that's flipped over there. But I like the idea of whatever it is I do with the cat and the dog. Like a happy birthday kind of theme or something. Because the cards in this have been kind of generic. I thought I did send it to you, Elaine. Maybe unless I sent it to the wrong person. Because I sent a couple pictures just before the video. It might have been that. So there's that so far. Now we're not done with the kitty. I'm going to do the paws, which is going to be... Oh, even the dog. I can do the paws too. I could technically do that. There is a way, but a little challenging now. Yeah, a little challenging now. I'll have to look into that. But this is so cute. Alrighty. So I'm just gonna knock these out completely. Okay, I'll check after the video, Elaine, and I'll just resend it. Maybe it was my end or something. So the kitty paw, I'm just gonna trim it down. I hope this is gonna work. And more glue dots to go here. Now with this, there was also some more dyes, like whiskers and something else, and I don't know what they all were, but I'm just gonna stick to more of the cuteness as it is. Hi, buddy. Ow, hi, buddy. He's playing footsies with me. Alright, so let me get that cat paw on. Like so. So what's cool is with these, I know the black is pretty dark right now in here, but you can play around with the pieces of the dye if you run it twice in a different color. So I think that's pretty darn cool. Look at that kitty paw. But definitely, I think the dog needs white paws. And I'm gonna do it. I'm so gonna do it. I might just pull from underneath it. I'll see in a moment because it needs paws. Okay, so the kitty's done, but isn't that so cute? Fine. The orange is really bright, but alright, now for the dog's paws. I really, really want them. I'm just improvising from what we already got going on here. I'm just kind of folding them back so I can get at them enough with a pair of scissors, hopefully. And same on this side. There we go. So flip back to here. Get some adhesive on these. Really, it would be ahead of time before we glued everything down and cut those off. But because we're improvising. And they are going to be a little smaller. Because of how... Okay, yes, the white paws. Oh my god. Oh my god, I love this. And oh well, I don't even know if Stampin' Up! Has anything like this right now. Probably not. Like, this is adorable. Oh my god. Okay, let's get the other kitty puppy paw. Kitty paws. To me, I'm a kitty, so there we go. Oh my god, they're so cute. Okay, what are the other dies here? Because I don't really know what they are. I didn't look that closely. Let's just peek at them. Because I'm not going to do much more on them tonight. Because, like, no. I got to, like, go to bed, too, and have a life. and I've made a lot of progress tonight that I need to sit back and kind of ponder and think and decide. So, this was the dog one. So, we have a couple more dies in here. Let's just see what they are. We got some that looks like glasses, but I don't know what they are. But I guess they separate. So, I guess they can go over the dog's eyes? I don't know. Hold on. Okay, so we have... Oh, we got the dies for the paws. Aww. Yeah, we could do like a bow or something. Oh my god. You know what this is? I know what this is. And I freaking love this. Okay, we're gonna have to die cut this tonight. Because if I don't do this... It's a tuxedo. Oh, it's a tuxedo puppy. Okay. I'm getting all excited. Okay, we have to die cut that, the tuxedo part. Is it gonna fit in one of these? Yes. Oh my god, the tuxedo. Oh my god, that's so cute. Okay, and I put my plates away again. I have to do the tuxedo part. As if I don't do it, I'm gonna be like, what's going on? Because Ivy is actually part tuxedo. And I'm gonna have to Google these dies and see what's out there for them. Because, my god, they're so... I want to start cursing. They're that cute. Like, I'm actually ridiculously excited about this set of dies. Like, oh my god. The tuxedo part. I wonder what the cat got. We'll see in a moment. I hope that ran through. It doesn't feel right. Yeah, it did. Oh, thank God it did. Okay. Oh my god, the tuxedo. But, okay, I will admit that I'm still using the Michael sheet. This still actually works, by the way, people. For a magnetic sheet. Not a shim, I would say. So that's actually pretty impressive. Because I just decided to keep using it until it wears out. So, and I have another one too. So I'm like, that's awesome. Okay, I am so excited right now. Okay, I gotta put the die cut on the seat, but I shouldn't do that, but it's okay. Oh my god. A black bow tie, yeah, that'd be cute. But let's see the tuxedo. I'm so excited. He's a tuxedo. He's so cute. Oh my god, he's so freaking cute. I just say it's a he. I have no idea. Oh my god, I could do like an Ivy. Oh my god. That is adorable. Okay, the rest of the dies. So we've got these here, which I don't know what they are. And we got the paws. So I'm going to have to look up what these are. If anybody knows. Like, it's an oval shape. It kind of fits for the nose. Maybe it's a nose? I don't know. But oh my god, that's so cute. But yeah, I'll make sure you get the information of this. That's where I haven't totally, repackaged this into something else yet because of what it is. Oh my god, that is adorable. Okay, let's see what the cat comes with. So I know the cat had whiskers. But I don't know if that was it. It might only be just whiskers, actually. But you know what? No, maybe not. The paw pieces. I wonder if they would work for both. I don't know. Okay, so all that's left is the whiskers. So, I'm not big on that. They're going to be a pain in the butt to glue down, so yeah. But they're there if people want them. So, alrighty, I'm going to put that die away. So yeah, the cat one, surprisingly not as impressive as the dog one. Go figure. Alright, so that's tonight's show. Me getting excited about cats and dogs. They are cute. This was such a good find on Saturday. Both of these. It was like, oh my god, they're so cute. So, yeah. Alright, guys. I'm going to go. Have a great night. Elaine, I'll see you on Saturday. And as our other peoples who are going to join us on Saturday. Now, for future, if people want to join us in the future, there's certainly seats available. And I can also open up more time slots too if we end up filling up quicker than anticipated. So how this goes is just contact me when you're interested in my classes. I do have the events posted on the Facebook, on my Stampin' Up website. And from there, let's have a chat and see what we get into. Alrighty, my eyes are tired. I gotta go. That was really adorably cute and fun. I'm just gonna start putting these pieces far, far away. Two have ink, so I can't really just shove them in a box over there. And, yeah, no, that's fine. That's scraps anyway. I know where to put the scraps. And, yeah. Alright. Bye, everyone. See you soon. Keep crafting. And, of course, I didn't do my phrasing, so I'm calling you all crafter kitties. Because I just want to. And also, I just wanted to say, hey, we're born to play, built for mischief. Exactly. See ya.